Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Mononike, Baby Dozilla, all of you meme dog face coins, move over. Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I call DFCs, dog face coins, coins that have a dog on them. They are meme coins. They're incredibly popular. And the daddy of the bunch is Dogecoin, but also Shiba Inu has grown like crazy, but they both have problems. Like Dogecoin doesn't allow you to earn any passive income. And Shiba Inu, well, I had some Shiba Inu and I was afraid to move it out of my wallet because of what it would cost me to do so, because it is an ERC20 token. Apollo have produced the ultimate hardware wallet for your cryptocurrency assets, probably the most secure hardware wallet going. Use my affiliate link and the code for a discount. Find the best cryptocurrency investments, check out token metrics, use my affiliate link for a discount. This particular DFC, this particular meme coin allows you to earn ridiculous amounts of staking rewards currently. It's very, very fast. It's very, very cheap. And it has a dog on it. I'm joined by two members of the DAO from this I think it's a decentralized project. We're going to find out more about it. It is, the website is chihuahua.wtf, which I think just says something about the whole ethos of this project. It is part of the Cosmos ecosystem. And I got a fair number of huahua coins, huahua token, sorry, because I was staking Juno and staking Osmo, and I got Juno for free because I was staking Osmo and Atom, and I got Osmo for free because I was staking Atom, and I got Atom because of a whim. That's what happened. And I'm doing very, very well out of staking, compounding, Wawa, Atom, Juno, Osmo, and I cover it loads. So please do subscribe. I am posting this on my new Crypto Rich channel, Crypto Rich BTC, on my new YouTube channel, because I'm being brutally shadow banned on my main channel, which I've been running for almost 5 years. Please come and subscribe to me on Crypto Rich BTC, also on Odyssey, and eventually BitTube and 3Speak online, 3speak.tv when I get my finger out. But otherwise, Odyssey and Crypto Rich BTC. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm with Karen and Hoss. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and what you do with Chihuahua?
Sure. So let me start. So I am like co-lead, me and Hoss are co-leading this Chihuahua community DAO. Like we had a vision, like when we started the Telegram chats. I had a vision like there should be a community governed DAO, which should do all kind of community management, content creation, and business development services, and help co-team with connecting to other Cosmos SDK projects. And we have been doing that since day one, even before our proposal was passed. Like what we did was we initially formed a DAO of some set of people like content managers, some mods, Telegram chat mods, as well as some tech advisors. And we are taking some advices, from external project leaders as well. Like they are well known, but I'm not going to disclose themselves because they asked us not to disclose themselves. So and then we posted this proposal, draft proposal in Commonwealth, which gained enormous support, and we are grateful for the community for supporting us. So the mission of community.
Karen, hold on. From having talked to you before we started recording, and I include you in this, Hoss, you are both afflicted with a certain passion for this project. So I'm going to have to rein in that passion a little bit, right? So I can direct the conversation and suppress you. So please forgive me for doing that, right? Because I want to give Hoss a chance to introduce himself, and then we can talk about, well, what is this project Chihuahua Chain? And we can go into that and where it came from and how it launched and what makes it so special. Okay, thank you, Karen. So you're one of the community DAO members. You helped set it up, or you lead it with Hoss. So Hoss, do you want to say about your involvement?
Yeah, so essentially what Karan said, I pretty much, obviously just as passionate, but, we started this from day one. As soon as I found out about Chihuahua, even way before the token launch. I was excited for it. I personally have never had a meme token before this. I always was like, memes. But I just seen the vision of it and what I envision it, because from my understanding of the whole Cosmos ecosystem is there's a lot of big brains behind it and not so much like the shilling or the advertising. And I could see that us, being the glue for the whole entire IBC, the fun marketing method to get everyone involved in the excitement. And since day one, starting this all up, the community is just, it's passionate. It's very exciting and it's amazing. So that's what I'm here for.
Fabulous. Okay. Well, let's talk about the start of this project. It is a IBC Cosmos ecosystem project, and the Cosmos ecosystem is distinct from Polkadot and Polygon and Ethereum and Binance. Uses different technology. But one of the things I really appreciate about it is that it's very, very fast, very low transactions, and it has a fabulous DEX in the form of osmosis.zone. It's really, really sweet DEX. And huahua tokens were airdropped to holders of Juno and Osmo in middle of December, I think it was. So when did the project start? Who started it? How did they get their money? Let's go through that, please. Karen, do you want to start?
Sure. The core team is anonymous, like everyone knows. Unfortunately, we don't know who they are, but yeah, so the project was started we formed the chats way before December. Actually, I was the one who created Telegram chat. We only had Telegram chat in the beginning, and then the Discord chat was created. And then, at first, the whole history of Chihuahua chain is like, at first, the Chihuahua project was gonna launch on Juno mainnet. But due to the delays in Moneta upgrade, the core team decided to launch it as a separate hub, like using Starport tools, where you can, create your own chain within few minutes. And it has some great tools. It's really easy for anyone to create and launch their chain. So what they did is like they launched their hub, and then just for reversing that decision of not launching on Juno chain, what core devs did was airdrop the most of the coins. I mean, the major quantity of coins, like 1 million in huahua, to Juno stakers. The condition was they had to stake to Chihuahua validator on Juno network. So whoever was delegating to Chihuahua validator on Juno network, more than like 11 Juno, they got 1 million in huahua coins. Yeah, that's pretty generous amount. I mean, it's really, I don't want to go in there because I cannot contain my excitement.
Yeah, and then not only that, when we were staking them right off the bat, we had no clue what the value of the actual token was going to be. And at the time, I think the APRs were in the low thousands. Now it's still at 400 APR, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I remember the first time it listed on Osmosis, it was 0.1 of a cent. And yesterday when I looked, I don't know what it is now, right now at the time of recording, it's about 0.55 of a cent.
Yeah, it's 568 right now. I'm looking right now.
And it has been as high as 0.98 of a cent, not quite a cent, but soon come, because it only launched in the middle of December. Yep. So, it's only about a month old at the time of recording. So we're talking, if you got 1 million huahua for staking, just by chance, you pick Chihuahua validators. I'm sure some people did. That's almost, well, right now, $5,000 at today's prices, airdropped. Yep. And it will go higher because because it is a new token with a great community behind it. Okay, so why are the team private? Any idea? Because I did try and get an interview with them, by the way. And if any of them are watching, you can come. You don't have to show your face. Look at Hoss's face and then look at Karen's face and then compare, right? But also, I can even distort your voice if I'd love to have any of the huahua team on my channel for an interview. So why are they private?
I think they just don't want to come in public. I mean, when we formed this community DAO, we briefly talked with the team, like going forward, how are the things gonna be? Because it was one of our goal to connect, the team with other teams and along the way, obviously there were gonna some AMAs planned in their other projects community chats, and they have been clear like since day one with us that for the AMAs part or video interviews, we prefer not to get in the public, and it would be awesome if you did the part going before the community, like coming in public and share our vision to the community as an independent community DAO. Our community DAO was elected by community, so they thought we should lead that effort instead of them. They just want to work on the code as well as delivering some predefined goals.
Right. Okay. Well, see, I have some concerns about that. I can understand, because I do a lot of privacy projects. I can understand how a privacy project might want to keep their team confidential, or at least some of them or whatever, because they want to preserve their privacy and keeping with the ethos. I don't quite understand for Huahua. How do I know that? I mean, in Huahua's credit, the tokens weren't sold to anybody. They were given away, which is the opposite of scammy, right? How do I know that at some point they're not going to do a rug pull, or there isn't some secret backdoor in the code that they're then going to run off once it's all $1 each or something?
Well, you can check. I could take this. You could check. They put a vesting schedule out of like you could track the wallet, how much funds are in there, and they'll have different variations of vesting periods for certain allocations. So that was just dropped 6 days ago. So they just released an article about 6 days ago of the exact ramifications of what's going to happen with their vested amount. So that brought a lot of confidence, even to myself. Like I said, like Karan was saying, they are anonymous, but we do have conversations with them, and not voice conversations, but just conversations on Telegram and Discord. And as you just alluded to, they give tokens away. It's not like they charge tokens initially. So
sure, and they probably have more than 1 million each for themselves as team for setting this up, right? So they've got a vested interest in getting this growing. Now, I just want to check: is the code all entirely open source and decentralized?
Yeah, it is. The code is, has been uploaded to GitHub repo. Anybody is free to, audit the code and, discover any potential flaws, or, they can reach out to the team, to us, or to the team directly in case they find anything, that might be concerning. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the team could walk away with a whole bunch of Huahua, and Huahua will still be around floating about. And I imagine there'll be people like both of you, like you, Hoss, and you, Karan, who would carry on. And, I think that's what happened with Dogecoin. Dogecoin lives long after the team left. And then maybe some other group of people will come along and take it over and run with it. I got it. So what is the vision? Actually, I have to look at the website to talk about this, right? It's such a fabulously useless, wonderfully, terribly bad design website. So this is chihuahua.wtf, and I'll have all the links in the description below. And it's a useless meme coin on Cosmos. I mean, it is useless in a way, but it actually is a really great currency, because Bitcoin, what does Bitcoin do? Well, it's a great value transfer system. Same with Litecoin. So this is a really great value transfer system. So it is a currency. And here's the extensive roadmap. Launch Chihuahua website, validator launch, DVPN validator launch, launch Chihuahua chain. There's the GitHub link, Telegram channel, Twitter channel, Tipbot, Osmosis pool, and then Atom pool, incentivized pools proposed, validator launch, another validator, and that is it. That's the entire website. Right? So can you give me some idea? What is the philosophy and thinking? Why have they done it this way?
Yeah, I think they just wanted to keep all things minimalistic, and they wanted to lead. They wanted the community to lead in any way they can by launching independent website or independent toolings like validator. Our validator community is so strong, like they created this dashboard which we have been sharing with our community. It's like, I think we have 2 dashboards. It's one of us. I think one of it is created by Crossness, and the other one is created by Bro and Bro Validator. These guys are awesome. So TLDR, they just want community to take things in the hand and lead in any way they can.
Right. Okay. Hoss, anything you want to add or comment on with regards to this?
No, I think it's beautifully done. It's minimalistic and simplistic, and it's just it is what it is. It's what we're going to make it out to be, and that's what our goal is. Just there's so many ideas with the community. It's nonstop. People have so many ideas, and we're to be that buffer between the community and the anonymous developers.
Yes. I mean, it is deliberately. I mean, it is well designed, and it's deliberately simplistic, and I would say deliberately silly. In a wonderful way. Okay, so tell me what's in the future for Chihuahua? What's on the roadmap?
The things are going to happen spontaneously. Like core team is not about promising certain things like what's going to happen in next quarter or in next days. Everything's going to happen spontaneously, just like they have been delivering all kind of stuff. Like DEX listings. We are already Chihuahua chain is already listed on 2 DEXs. One of them is Osmosis, and the other one is Juno Swap. Yeah, you can certainly count on more DEXs, more DEX listings very, very, very soon. We will let core team devs surprise the community, but we are excited to reveal things.
Okay, fair enough. And do you know anything else that's coming up in the pipeline?
Yeah, we are. I mean, core team is working with a lot of other Cosmos SDK projects. Like we have been in touch with core team, and we have been, one of our goal is to advise them on certain aspects of the project, and we have also been, helping them with forming business development relationships with other projects. So we are working on something. Unfortunately, I cannot share at this point due to NDA and all that stuff.
Sure.
But what we are trying to do is adding, value to a useless meme coin.
Well, on the one hand, it's not difficult to make something useless useful. On the other hand, it can be really, really difficult.
Yeah, it is, right?
Sorry, Huss, you wanted to say something?
Oh no, that's exactly how we feel. It's just it's useless, and it's not hard to unmake it useless, but it's also hard to make it more than useless. So it's like,
yes, it is a challenge. See, so what we have got is a currency, an exchange of value, because it's not a smart contract platform like Juno or anything like that. So if I think of other currency projects that I've covered, like Pirate Chain, which is a privacy coin, one of the things which is a decentralized community behind it, run by volunteers, and one of the things that they're doing is they're out to get merchants to use Pirate Chain, so it has a commercial use. So is there anything like that that's happening with huahua? Commercial applications?
Yeah, I mean, we are in contact with some marketplaces, obviously. Nothing final at this point, but so far the conversations are going pretty great, and hopefully we will be able to share something on that part too.
Okay, but this is a community initiative, right?
That's
Am I
right.
right in assuming the team aren't doing this?
Team is supporting us, whenever we find, a certain opportunity to work with other projects in and outside of Cosmos ecosystem. They are definitely assisting with their part, especially related to the coding stuff and all that. And we take their, advice on certain aspects of the, project, like where we, when we get stuck on certain part, they definitely help us with providing some insights and how to proceed further. So think of it like we are asking for some advices with the team. We also take their point of view. We try to think from their from their part. So yeah, I mean, team has been extremely helpful so far, and yeah, this is how it is going right now.
And to add on that, I mean, we are in contacts with all kind of people. Believe it or not, like I don't know, 5-6 people per day that are outside of the ecosystem or centralized exchanges are contacting us. They want us to list, and it's just like negotiations basically with everyone, really. So if it makes sense and we don't have to, spend all kind of funds to do something, it makes sense for both parties, then we're going to look into it. But yeah, there's been plenty of chatter throughout, like our ecosystem. Right now, we're more worried about trying to get everything from the ground up within IBC and then take it from there. If other ecosystems outside of IBC want to get involved, and it is what it is at that point. But right now we want to work within validators and everyone else within this ecosystem.
Okay. Now, when you mentioned validators, I recently did an interview with a couple of the team from OmniFlix, and one of the things that I really appreciated is how easy the airdrop for huahua was to claim. I just went to omniflix.chihuahua.wtf, connected my Kepler wallet, and oh my God, there was my huahua. It was so simple compared to some of the other airdrops that I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do that. And I got to tear my hair out, like how to do that. It was so well designed. So kudos to the team for that. I'm going to talk about the rewards that are available in the Osmosis DEX. But when you mentioned the exchange, Karen, huahua doesn't need any more exchanges. The Osmosis DEX is so easy, and Luna and Terra and Atom and Crow are so liquid that I can buy Crow or Atom with my Crypto.com card by putting fiat on it, and then send that to my Kepler wallet, and then connect that with Osmo and it's not difficult at all. Get the Crypto.com Visa card. You can use this wherever Visa is accepted all over the world. Make sure you use my link to get a $25 bonus when you register. Link in the description below. I think I'm a fan, by the way. If that's not clear to you, you should know I'm a fan. So you really want to do your own due diligence and check it out, because I make no claims to objectivity here. I'm doing very, very well with huahua. And let's talk about the rewards for huahua.
Rich, do you have the spreadsheets that Osmosis produces?
No.
Okay, so let me send that to you, because you can see all the pools. Because the only issue that Osmosis has at the moment is whenever you look on the actual Osmosis zone, it does not compute what the external incentives are plus swap fees. So realistically, what Osmosis is shown as the APRs is actually less than what you're getting if you consider all factors. And it updates all the time. Like, it's continuously updating. So whenever somebody, the total volume goes up or down, it'll, it's up to date. So it's very useful. And it also can help you with potentially making investment decisions. I use it all the time.
Okay, so this is the Osmosis DEX, and the website is app.osmosis.zone. It's a beautiful, beautiful DEX, very easy to use, very clear, really well designed. And I'd love to interview Sunny about this, but he's not replied in the positive to any of my requests for an interview. So Hoss, Karen, you know what to do, right?
I'll get you.
Yeah.
We got this.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back.
Thank you. It's easier to use than Uniswap, much cheaper, easier to use and clearer and better looking than PancakeSwap, and much cheaper, and very, very incredibly liquid because of Atom and Crow and Luna, which are available in this. And then I go to the pools, and let's have a look at the huahua pools. Now, this is because it's a DEX that uses liquidity pools, liquidity mining. And let me just find huahua. It's 605, isn't it?
It's 605 and 606.
Yeah, because I'm actually liquidity mining in both of those right now. And the rewards are rather ridiculous. So
there you go, right there.
Let's look at huahua and Osmo. For 1 day, bonding 44.97%. And then 14 days, it goes up to 89.94%. But it's also an incentivized pool. So huahua are adding a bonus huahua tokens. So I get additional huahua for LP mining in addition to these here they are, the bonus rewards. How do these work? Because I've not been able to calculate what is happening here. What I expect. So
if you take a look, those are only APRs specifically for Osmo rewards per epoch, which is 1730 UTC roughly. If the pool spreadsheets that Osmosis produces also includes swap fees, it includes the external incentives, which if you computate all that together, that APR, that 90% essentially is way more than that.
So this is just what I'm getting on my Osmo. It doesn't include the swap fees. It doesn't include the huahua bonus.
Correct. That's just your Osmo.
Or what I might get on huahua.
Yeah. So if you wanted to get what you're going to get on huahua, you'd have to look at that spreadsheet. And Osmosis is actively working on being able to produce those calculations for everything live at all times. It's just not readily available at this moment. But if you look at the spreadsheet and you go all the way down to 605 and scroll over a little bit to your right.
Okay, I'm going. And this is publicly available.
This is publicly available
through the Telegram group and the Discord group. So all the way.
Okay, so there you go. So the right there, it's hard to see which pool that one is. I'm pretty confident that one is the Atom and Chihuahua one, because the APR is higher due to there's less total volume locked up in the Chihuahua and Atom pool.
Okay, I'm just checking.
So there's roughly over 7 million total value locked in that pool. So yeah, so if you calculate what it's going to be, see how it says 42.68%? That is what it is currently. And they show the one to the right of that. So it says 296. That is what the adjustment will be on Friday's epoch. So for governance, for osmosis, there's voting. And if it's accepted for additional incentives or updates, they will change after Thursday's epoch. So starting on Friday of this week, that's what the initial amount will be, 296 in just Osmo. Now that's obviously going to go down because everyone's going to see that and just FOMO in and just go to town. But that's what that is. And then the 490 is just the Chihuahua token per epoch that you will get. And obviously it's going to be different depending on if you do one day, 7 day, or 14. 14 obviously gives you the highest APR in both Osmo and in Chihuahua. But if it all said and done, you're looking at roughly at right now without any more volume going in, which obviously there's going to be, but it would be 800% per epoch, which is just mind-boggling.
It is. And now an epoch is 24 hours, right?
Yes,
from 5:30 p.m. UTC till 5:30 p.m. UTC. Okay, correct. So this is 802.71% APR on Atom Huahua pool, and then the Osmo Huahua pool is 531.50%. And then I can also compare. Oh, this is very good. This is very good. Which one? That's how come people are able to tell which one's got the best APR and the best rewards. Okay. All right. And it's always the case that not all of them have external APRs. That's just a bonus thing. Okay, that's good. That is very, very good. I have Huahua in Atom and Osmo, and the incentive is going to last for about, I think, 6 months.
Yes.
And then we shall see what happens. What's the total supply of Huahua?
It is right now, the current supply is 103,941,000, and the circulating supply at this moment is 40 billion, a little over 40 billion. I also sent you the spreadsheets of all that. It shows like the current, the team vested, how much is in the community pool, which is what Karan and I in our group is we're directly in the community pool. So that those funds are going to be voted on and things of that nature for what we envision or what the community envisions for directly with Chihuahua.
Right. Okay. Well, I can have a look at that. And are those both publicly available?
Yes.
Okay. So I can link to those in the description below and people can go check that out. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Now, when I look at Chihuahua, and what immediately comes to mind is Dogecoin and Shiba Inu straight away. And I imagine that's the case because you're in that space and those are the two big players. So what do you see as the prospect for Chihuahua coin, for Huahua token? And also, where do you see yourself positioned against Dogecoin and Shiba Inu?
So for me, I mean, our current market cap, I don't want to say it's only 231 million right now. And I don't know what those two are, but I know it's a lot. And if we could just take a little piece of that, there's, you do the math. And then if we could ever just match what their current market cap is, all the people that are in it right now and early adopters, I mean, again, you do the math. It's mind boggling. I only see us going up. I mean, the community is so strong. IBC is growing like a wildfire. There's currently low 30s total blockchains connected to Cosmos SDK. I only see that going up tenfold. By the end of this year, I don't see why there can't be at least 100 blockchains connected to Cosmos IBC. And that just brings in more and more users and more people that want to get involved. And hey, come get some Chihuahua.
Okay. I completely agree with you. And then the network effect, when you have all these chains connecting with each other, which people can see on mapofzones.com, which I showed in a previous video, I think I posted a few days ago, looking at an overview of the Cosmos ecosystem with actually a friend of mine for whom this has made a real big difference in her personal life-changing difference. So the network effect, you have more and more connections, and then you have exponential growth. So now, do you have a price target for where huahua will be, or a particular speculation? Because it has grown like crazy, the price within the last month. Like right now, even though Bitcoin's taken a dip, it's still like 4 or 5, done a 4x or 5x in a month.
So personally, I never really like to get into like exact numbers. That goes for all the tokens. I just, I buy and hodl and compound, but I can see it going up a lot more than what it is right now. It's not even a penny. We almost touched the penny. So, I don't want to give exact numbers, but I think it's going to go up for sure.
Sure. And I do agree with you, and I get it. And it's just going to be life-changing. And I would also say the advantage that it has is being as cheap as it is, it's worth a punt.
Yes.
I had Doge in early 2017, sold it a little bit later on for a little bit of a profit. Just a little bit, right? And actually I spoke to a CEO, an OG of the space. And when Doge was going up like crazy in March of this year, April 2021, he bought Doge back in, I don't know, 2014 or something. He bought a lot of Doge for a little amount of money. And the Doge that he had then, what it would be worth now, millions and millions of dollars.
Wow.
He had so much. But here's the tragedy. He couldn't get into the wallet. It hadn't been upgraded. In millions and millions of dollars that he couldn't get into.
Well, you won't have that problem with IBC, and people also have to remember that since we're on blockchain, that future is it's undetermined. I mean, people can build on top of the blockchain. There's so many endless possibilities besides it just being a useless meme. So I mean, I don't know where that's going to take us, but I feel pretty good that there's going to be a lot of different opportunities and choices for individuals within this whole ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely. And then it all depends upon the size of the community, because Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, just incredible communities. So what are you doing to grow the huahua community?
Yeah, I mean, we have been, organizing these competitions like every week. Like, let's say last week we organized 2 giveaways. One was Twitter giveaway and the other was Reddit giveaway. We are giving away people for just sharing, liking, sharing, and mentioning their friends in the tweets, and sharing the memes. So what we are doing is encouraging more and more people to join the community, and we just want to give away like most of the community funds like allocated for the giveaways to back to the community. So they feel like, engaging in the community chats more and more. To be honest, when I woke up today, I saw like 8.5K of messages just over 8 hours of span. Man, I was like, holy shit, what's going on right now? Yeah, so it's my job. Like whenever I wake up, I go through all of the messages and
all of them,
see
8,500 of them.
Yeah, man. I mean, but today was crazy. Today was like literally crazy. And I was like, I'm definitely not going to go through all of those messages. I just don't want, important messages to get buried under those meme coins, chats and, all those speculation messages. So this is what I do. This is what me and Horst both do, when we wake up, and just try to address the people who actually need the help. So, yeah.
So I get tidbit off of that. I can't tell you. I would say at least, I don't know, maybe 20 people like through DMs since Chihuahua launched. They came over to IBC. They had no clue, literally no clue what IBC is, what it does. They had no clue how to use it, didn't know about osmosis. And it gives me some sort of like motivation, because it's like, this is awesome that we could do this for IBC. it's the joke within people in this space that memes are better than great tech, and we have both. We have an awesome meme, and we have the best tech. I hate to say it, but I just bar from any other ecosystem out there that IBC is just the best tech. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I went down the rabbit hole, and I've been in every ecosystem from the start to now. I've dabbled in pretty much all of them, and the user experience is just the best. Like, you touched on Uniswap and all them, and I don't like talking bad about other ecosystems, but it's day and night. There's just no comparison. So if we can get people over to this space, they're not going to ever want to go back. They're just not going to.
And Haas, that was a good point you made about Uniswap, and you didn't mention, but I'll say PancakeSwap, because they were revolutionary. You know, Uniswap just completely transformed decentralized exchanges. Prior to that, I used to use Fork Delta, which is just, oh my God.
Fork Delta was, I remember those days.
That's right. That is something else, right? But Uniswap was revolutionary, and then PancakeSwap made it even better by using the Binance Smart Chain and much, much lower fees and quicker times. But Osmosis is an improvement on that. You know, it's a little bit like, I suppose, Bitcoin is really, really great, but it's like a Model T Ford.
Yes.
And then along comes Ethereum, which is a sort of Chevrolet. And now we've got Atom with its fleet of Lambos and Ferraris or something.
Yes. I'm always taught to respect your elders. So that's how I refer to them as just the elders. I'm not going to badmouth them. I'm obviously grateful for what they've done to this space, but technology always evolves. And guess what? Like, Atom is where it's at. Like, this whole, it's permissionless. Like, it doesn't take that much. And I mean, look what's going on right now. It's just going to keep growing. And I'm so passionate about it.
And there are the airdrops. Which is a great way to build a community. And it's a completely absurd way of doing business, but it really works in the crypto space. Are there going to be any huahua airdrops? Are you going to be airdropping any more huahua, or will people get more airdrops for holding huahua? Anything you can let us know there?
So I can't really get into the specifics of it, but Chihuahua has new. The main devs are running different chains now. So like DVPN, Akash. So I mean, if you want to support Chihuahua by not just owning the token, you may want to look into delegating to those, to the Chihuahua chain on those other blockchains. So, maybe you get an airdrop, maybe you don't. I can't promise it, but I don't think it would hurt to try.
I got it. Okay, well, it wouldn't hurt to try. And I have AKT and DVPN, and I have regular interviews with the DVPN team with Dan. Okay, we're from Exidio about DVPN. Okay, let me see. Now, the community has grown. When I last looked, it was about 1,300 people in the Telegram group within the space of a month since this project started. And what I noticed about the Telegram group, it's a really, really fun atmosphere. I walk in, say hi, and somebody throws some huahua at me or something like that, or I post a video and I get thrown huahua. So, but it's a really, really, really great fun atmosphere, which I think says something about how well this project is doing, because there's no FUD. And probably because there's no FUD, these are people that got in really, really early, and everybody's in profit and reaping the gains from liquidity pool and the staking. Anything you want to say about the community or to the community, plus anything else you want to say before we finish up that we haven't covered?
Me personally, I just love the community. Like, that's when I went down the rabbit hole of IBC, that's the one thing that resonated with me the most, was how passionate and honestly how educated that IBC holders are for the most part. They're very knowledgeable. They understand tech. Not that I'm going to say everyone does, but it seems that everyone wants to chip in and help out and help users understand the tech, because it is different compared to what ERC20s are and how to use it. And as for like the community Telegram, I think that's 2x now. I think last time I looked, it was a little over 2,600 members on the Telegram group. And like you said, it's very fun. It's you can get lost in there. And I see some people that are in there, I don't care what time of the day or night, they're in there. I ask them if they ever sleep. I don't know if they do or not, but it's a fun atmosphere for sure.
It is. Anything for you, Karen?
Yeah, I mean, to add, what Cosmos has said. So yeah, I mean, it's really fun in the community. Like, it's not like we have been having this effect recently, but the same effect was was seen since the day one, and I'm just pretty excited for the community, like what we have in it for them. And I just love all of them. I mean, there are like few members who are always active. Like, I don't know, just like what Hoss said, like, I don't know if they even sleep. I mean, I keep them asking, guys, have you slept? And they were always like, no, actually, we cannot sleep because recently, like I think yesterday there was this not Twitter, but I think Telegram tip competition between Smart Notes and the friend Joe guy. It was so awesome, man. I mean, it kept a lot of people awake due to this tip wars, and yeah, I mean the engagement keeps growing and growing, as days passes.
Very good. Well, that's really, really important with the cryptocurrency project. So we've got a cryptocurrency project which has a completed product. The product is complete. It's a coin, and it's a really fast coin with really low transaction fees. I mean, the transaction fees are just ridiculously tiny. They make Atom and Osmo fees, which are also tiny, seem massive in comparison. So it's a completed product. It's got and structures that allow people to get in and out of it very, very easily and quickly. And it has a community that's very passionate about this product. And I think from what I can get, very happy with the direction that it's taken and is taking. So Karen, Hoss, thank you so much for taking the time out and making yourselves available. We're spanning, I think, 3 continents for this conversation. Really, really appreciate it. And also appreciate the work that you put in as community members for the Chihuahua chain. And, thank you everybody who watching. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the description below. If you have huahua, please, as a comment, give me a little woof as the comment, because those comments really, really support my channel to grow and get found by the algorithm on my new non-shadow ban channel, which only has 1.6 thousand subscribers compared to the 23.6 thousand subscribers on the channel that I'm banned on. So please come over to Crypto Rich BTC on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, join my official Telegram announcements channel. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich, Crypto Karen, and Crypto Hoss signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having us.